It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Pats, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job.
Omaha, touch.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run once more with Stevenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Backers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right, and made a really nice play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is going to pick up the Patriots first down, it would appear. Yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. In motion right goes Smith-Schuster. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So we pause for an injured player, and now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's in some pain out there. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big...
Under pressure, they got him again. Jawan Bentley. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Jones on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set. Hi.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Pushes past him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him in his 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the mind.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 4 yards out. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Hurts fumbles it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
March to the end zone is a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side.
Moment like when you realize the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown.
Went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And it's 9 guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Shedding the tackle, and now spinning away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11. Great time.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Jones. This is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Arnold. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wriggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go, get set.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they take a knee.
Omaha. Set.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Here we go, get set.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Patriots, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.